Hello everyone. This is the second video of our Kenya vacation. This time I will take you through our journey from Cochin to Nairobi and a visit to the famous Rift Valley and Lake Naivasha. I hope you liked the first video of our Kenyan vacation, which was on the hot air balloon over Masai Mara. If you have not watched it, please do watch. Our journey to Nairobi was from Cochin through Sharjah. Although it was an early morning flight from Cochin and we have not slept the night, there was an excitement. At Sharjah, we had to change flights. In both sector flights, I managed to get window seats. The flights were uneventful and we reached Nairobi. Our stay at Nairobi was at the Sheraton Four Points. We had some good rest and were eager to start our Kenyan safari the next day. We had an early morning breakfast and started our journey to Lake Naivasha by 7 o'clock in the morning. It was cloudy and cold, and I was praying that it should not rain. We took the expressway to quickly cross the city. Once we passed the city, the countryside started. Our driver informed us that our first stop will be to see the Rift Valley.
The Great Rift Valley is a series of valleys that cut through much of eastern Africa. It is a massive land depression that formed at least 20 million years ago. The valley is said to have some spectacular sceneries, including lakes and active and extinct volcanoes. Lake Naivasha, where we were going, is a part of this Rift Valley.
The road started to descend as if we were moving downhill. The countryside had a calmness about it. Our driver announced that we were entering one of the Rift Valley viewpoints. There, I can see it. Wow, it is spectacular. The air was still cold. We stopped for a while to enjoy the sight of the valley. Is that a black and white crow? Yes, my father explained me saying that they are called pied crow. I was also surprised to see such big cactus. They were cactus tree. We proceeded to Lake Naivasha.
Unlike many lakes in the Rift Valley, Lake Naivasha is a freshwater lake. It is the highest and the second biggest freshwater lake in Kenya. The lake is famous for its high population of hippos and home for more than 400 species of birds.
Once we reached Lake Naivasha, we wore our life jackets and we were ready to go on a boat drive through the lake. As we were walking towards our boat, we saw a grey heron standing on one leg and another strange looking bird. My father told me that this is a hammercock and it builds one of the biggest nests. We could also see hippos on a small island close to where our boats were. As we started, the first sight was that of the great white pelican. As if to contrast, we then saw the great cormorant. Then we saw the largest living heron, the Goliath heron. We also saw humans competing with the birds for fishing. The boat was moving close to shore and we could see more hippos grazing. There were a number of African sacred ibis in the lake. We were moving towards the Crescent Island. My father pointed me to a small island and a tree there and told me that there is an African fish eagle feeding on a fish. I pointed my small camera and yes, I could see the majestic one. My father was using his bazooka and you can see the difference in the picture quality between my small camera and his big lens. Just below the African fish eagle was a kingfisher. It was the giant kingfisher. There was also a grey hooded gull at a distance. It was then the Hadada ibis flew above us with its loud chattering voice. We stopped at the Crescent Island and then went for a walk through the island. I'll talk about it in the next video. Our return journey, we saw more hippos, long-tailed cormorants and pied kingfisher. As the boat was preparing to dock, I saw the yellow-billed stork. We also saw a spectacular move by the African fish eagle catching a fish. A pair of Egyptian goose was swimming nearby and a yellow-billed duck was cleaning its feathers. I looked at the vast expanse of the lake once more, and as I was walking back, I spotted the grey heron still standing there in one leg. My father managed a close-up headshot. We walked through the green grass back to our hotel, and on my way back, I managed to take a good shot at the beautiful superb starling. Yes, it is the name, superb starling. I hope you liked this episode of our Kenyan safari. Next week, I'll come up with the video on our walk through the Crescent Island. Please do like the video and subscribe to my channel. Asante!